So for this question, we're given the function f of x is negative 2x when x is less than 1. It's x plus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 1. And the first thing we want to find is f of negative 4. So f of negative 4. Which branch am I on? Well, negative 4 is less than 1, which puts it on the first branch. So f of negative 4 would be negative 2 times 4, negative 4. Which would give us positive 8. Again, we have to decide which branch is appropriate. Negative 4 is less than 1, first branch, so negative 2x is what I'm using. Negative 2 times negative 4, positive 8. The other question was f of 5. So which branch am I on there? Well, for f of 5, that puts me on the second branch because 5 is greater than or equal to 1, which will give me 5 plus 1, which is 6. But what I really want to do is I want to construct a graph. So looking at this, how do I do that? I know how to graph negative 2x. I know how to graph x plus 1. But how do I put them together in that range? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a whole table of values. So we've done negative 4. Maybe I'll do negative 1, 0, 0.99, and 1. And you'll see that all of these except for 1 are less than 1, right? So I'll go here, I'll go to x, and I will go to f of x. Negative 2 times negative 4 is 8, as we showed. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. Negative 2 times 0.99, pretty close to negative 2. But I want to emphasize that's negative 1.98 because something happens at 1. When I go to 1, that's greater than or equal to 1, that moves me onto the second branch of that piecewise equation, right? 1 plus 1 is 2. If I go to 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. I go to 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, etc. Let's go ahead and graph those points on Desmos and see if we can get a feel for how that works. So let me go ahead and load Desmos first. We'll do our graph and then we'll take a look at it. So I just want to put the points in. So I have all of these points. We have negative 4, 8 from the first branch. We have a negative 1, 2 from the first branch. Negative 4, 8 is way up there. Negative 1, 2, we have 0, 0 from the first branch. And then we have 0.99 and negative 1.98. Which is interesting. So you can identify that branch then is what? That branch is negative 2x when x is less than 1. So we can see that part of the branch right there going through those points. Now, the other points on the graph that we had 1, 2. Again, this is all one function. 1, 2 was there. Then we had 2, 3 there, and then we had 3, 4. And you can see, okay, we can figure out that branch. That branch is y equals x plus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 1. But the question is, do we violate the vertical line test? Let's make all these the same color because it's one function. Do we violate the vertical line test? Remember, this was 0.99, negative 1.98, and this was 1, 2. So it's not really violating the vertical line test. I think I'm going to eliminate my 0.99, negative 1.98 point. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put an open circle here. So that's at 1, negative 2. See, this now would violate the vertical line test because we'd have a vertical line going through 2 points. But if I make it an open circle And let's make it green so it matches the others. Now we're not violating the vertical line test. And there's our graph. Notice it continues beyond the frame in that direction. This is a piecewise function, but it is one function. This is the graph of f of x. This graph is the graph of this function that we were given.